Ghoul Break the Chains is a recently released mobile game on both Android and iOS, and I thought I'd give it a go. While I did enjoy most of the game, there was some things that I wasn't a big fan of. What is up, my dwellers of the interwebs? I'm Sorasin, and this is my first impression on the game Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chains. Story-wise, this game follows the anime in every aspect. If you have watched the anime, then you will find nothing new here. And if you haven't watched the anime, I would suggest watching the anime over getting your story info from this game, since you're only looking at stills from the anime in the game, and the story isn't voice acted either. The only thing I found interesting in the story chapters of the game was that on occasion, the game would use 3D models for the talking parts, though the animations were limited. In terms of gameplay, this game relies a lot on you grinding levels through the side options of the game. You will reach multiple level gates after completing story chapters, and you will have to rely on the dailies and activities and spam those to level up. The further you get in the chapters, the longer the level gate will be. For example, to unlock the next story chapter, I need to get to level 29, and I'm currently level 16. I got level gated around level 13. That's a lot of grinding on side activities in order to progress to the next story chapter. I am honestly not a big fan of that at all. Combat-wise, the game uses a turn-based system with a card battle system as its means of attacking one another. When you target an enemy, you can see what person on your team the enemy is weak to, because on the cards you will see in big letters the word weak. Don't get confused like I did and assume that meant that those cards were weak against the enemy, because that is not what it means. You can also combine star cards to increase their strength. If you can build a card up to 3-star, then their full power will be unleashed, giving your character the card belongs to a 3-star ultimate style animation when casting it. Every attack also builds your account ultimate energy, and there's also energy cards that you can cast to help build that too. When your account ultimate energy is full, you can cast it, which will show a cinematic of Kaneki Ken doing a big attack move. I do enjoy the ultimate skill animations in the game. They do look very cool. The audio is where the game suffers the most. The lack of voice acting or samples of audio dialogue from the anime during cutscenes makes those scenes suffer, in my opinion. The anime is already completed, and Tokyo Ghoul isn't a small anime in terms of popularity either. I am surprised they didn't add more budget to provide audio samples from the anime for the cutscenes. It could have added a lot more to what is currently a very stale cutscene experience. I also found the words they say when doing attack moves to be very repetitive. They could have added more diversity in their attack words.
The end. The end. The end.
Also, I felt some attacks had missing audio or sound effects were missing when a hit was meant to land. This was especially noticeable during the account ultimate when Kaneki Ken hits the enemies with his tendrils. The landing blows have no sound effects for the first few hits. The visuals of the game are great though. The 3D models for the anime characters look fantastic. They look exactly like their anime counterparts and are highly detailed too. While there didn't seem to be any graphics options in the settings, the game looked very good and high quality. While playing for many hours, my phone didn't get super hot either. I think it got a little warm, but that's about it. Overall, I'd say that Tokyo Ghoul Broken Chains is a decent anime gacha game that will be overly familiar to you if you have watched the anime series. You will probably find yourself skipping most of the cutscenes though if you have watched the anime, since the cutscenes are a low quality version of telling the story compared to just watching the anime itself. After careful consideration, I think I'll give this game a 7.5 out of 10. It could have maybe reached an 8 if they had done a better job with the cutscene presentation and used audio samples from the anime. The level grinding is also annoying, but if you don't play it hardcore, it could be bearable. So there you have it. That's my first impression on the game Tokyo Ghoul Break break the chains. Thank you for watching. I'm Sorasin. Have a fantastic day. Please drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed my content, and hit that bell icon to stay up to date on all my upcoming videos. And if you're watching this on TapTap.io or on the TapTap app, I hope you'll consider following my profile as well. Bye bye!